MLP series review, season 5, episode 12, Amending Fences. Wow, this episode came out of nowhere. Um, I cried. Surprisingly enough. Okay, so this is an episode where um, Twilight remembers her friends back in Canterlot, and she goes back because she feels like she was a bad friend to them before. And she makes up with three of them very easily, but Moondancer, like, is really holding a grudge against her because of what happened. I don't want to run through this. Okay, so what happens is I'll go through everything. So I was already like, this is kind of a dumb episode because what happens at the beginning is they do one of those dumb visual gags. They say something for the sake of a visual gag, and then it's like, what? So Twilight wants to go to Canterlot like immediately, and she's like, pack a bag, Spike, and make a list of like my friends' names or whatever. And it's like, ha ha ha, she doesn't even remember her friends' names. And then they freaking fly to Canterlot, and there's no bags or anything. What was the point of that scene other than to be like, ha ha ha, it's a joke? But then this episode just like goes into full gear. So Minuet is in this episode, Colgate, and she's amazing. I like her a lot. She's super upbeat. She's super nice. She's super happy. Um, I kind of got mad at the fact that they list off her friends' names and like he's like Lyra Heartstrings, and it's like Twilight. You should know that Lyra lives in Ponyville. You freaking see her there all the time. What the heck? Um, but apparently she doesn't. Anyways, she meets with Minuet and Lemon Drops and somebody. I don't know. The other two don't really matter. They're just kind of there for decoration. And they're like, oh yeah, we weren't. It wasn't that big of a deal. Like we were kind of sad that you left, but that's kind of just who you were at the time, and they forgive her like super easy. And like Twilight's like, what about Moondancer? And they're like, oh, we fell out with Moondancer, so they go. Oh well, they go to the school first, and Twilight remembers Moondancer, and then they go to Moondancer's house, and Moondancer's like, just leave me alone. I don't want any friends. I don't care about friends. Um, and wow, why am I getting sad? Anyways, she's like, so Twilight's like following her and trying to get her to like open up, and she's following her to the library, and she like tries to bribe her with like teaching her stuff and all of this stuff, and Twilight realizes like it shows the flashback of what happened, and it's because on the first episode when they asked about going to Moondancer's party, Twilight was like I have to go, and she had to do the Nightmare Moon stuff, so she didn't even go, and like Moondancer like really put herself out there, and she like didn't have friends, and she threw a party, and like she really wanted Twilight to go because they were like best friends, and Twilight didn't go, and it like really devastated Moondancer. Um, so like Twilight goes and gets Pinky, and uh Pinky's like, you know, this is Minuet. You don't know Minuet. She's in Ponyville all the time. Like she was one of Cadence's. And it's like, yeah, what the crap, Twilight? How do you not know? And then Twilight Pinky's like, and you call yourself the Princess of Friendship, but like in a nice way. And it's like, yeah, what the crap? She really does. So, anyways, what happens is they throw a party for they throw a party for Moondancer, and like Moondancer's like, no, I don't like she's. Well, they do this hilarious. They do this really funny gag of like a trail of books, like you know the dumb, ooh a piece of candy, ooh a piece of candy, but it's like just a trail of books on the floor, which was, it's like obvious and it's not a very like smart joke, but it had me rolling because like that's funny. Moondancer's design is really interesting because she's just a palette swap to Twilight. They put her hair up in like a tie above her head, and she even has the like double color discoloration in like two parts of her hair, and she wears black glasses, and glasses always make everything better. So I really like Moondancer's design. So anyways, Moondancer gets led to the thing by the trail of books, and Twilight's there, and like Moondancer's gonna leave or whatever, and uh she's like, please just let me try to make it up to you with this or whatever. She gives her a bat so she can hit the pinata, and Moondancer like really vents, and she's like, not exactly, but she's like, yeah, it was the first time I put myself out there. She's like, I was so scared to like do this, and I just wanted my best friend to come, and you didn't even come. And she's like, and then on top of that, on top of not coming, you never even came back. She's like, you just left Canterlot, and you left me here without even telling me it or anything. And like she starts crying, and it's like, dude, it's really sad. Like it's really really sad. And she starts like bawling, and she's on the floor. And Twilight's like, she's like, I know, she's like, I know that I can't make up to you. Like I can't make up what I did with just a party. Um, she's like, but please don't let what I did to you, like nobody else did that to you, and they're your friends. And it's Minuet's like we were she's like, we were honored to be your friend then and would be honored to be your friend now. And man, this is a really good episode. And they also brought like the librarian and her sister and like someone else, and they're like, you have a lot of friends, Moondancer, like a lot of people care about you. And like Twilight's like, I faced the end of Equestria. She's like, I faced giant monsters that have tried to like kill me. She's like, but nothing has made me like as devastated or as sad as what I did to you. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And like they hug and like they cry. And yeah, what ends up happening is like they party or whatever. And and Twilight's like the party ends or whatever, and Twilight's like, we have to go like back to Ponyville or whatever, and Moondancer's like, you'll come back, right? She's like, you still have to teach me that thing that you said you'd teach me or whatever. And Twilight's like, of course we'll come back. She's like, we're friends now or whatever. We are friends or whatever. And the episode ends with like Moondancer and Minuet and the others, like they go out and they're playing together and stuff, and they're playing like a sport or whatever. And like, dude, I don't give this one out very much. I don't know. I know that Luna Eclipse got it. This gets it. The Golden Heart or the Rainbow Heart, the Golden Star, whatever, the higher than 5 stars. This is literally one of the best episodes. This is literally one of the top 3 episodes of the entire series. Luna Eclipse is like definitely one because it's Luna. Nothing will pass that other than another Luna episode. That's just the way it is. But this one is like right there, like at number 2. I think I can't think of an episode that I like as much as this one other than Luna Eclipse. Maybe like the last roundup, but I think the last roundup isn't as good as this one. This was literally like one of the best episodes, like by far one of the best episodes. So yeah, it's like higher than 5, Golden Star, Golden Heart, Rainbow Heart. Absolute phenomenal episode. I am amazed that this season had it.